Good morning, Nikki baby. Good morning, Miss B Town, Hester. Good morning to everyone. I hope that y'all are doing well. I hope that y'all are doing swell. Happy Tuesday. Good morning, Robin. Happy Tuesday. Y'all. Y'all better get all my intels. My intels. My intels. Y'all raggedy bitches better get all my intels. Get all my intels. Good morning, Nessa Abe. Good morning, Telemate. Child, now. What's good, J Truth and Nikki T? Y'all, now we dealing with the broken we dealing with the broken arm scam in town. The broken arm scam. We dealing with the broken arm, the broken back, in the hospital, had to go through with the ambulance, all this kind of stuff, this type of intel, y'all. And I'm just trying to tell y'all the intel. Oh, Miss B Town. Girl, I'm gonna fill you in, so stay tuned. Sit tight, Miss B Town. Sit tight for me, please. Sit tight for me. Because I got a story to tell you, and it's a true story. Y'all, if it ain't one thing, it's another. What's good, meanwhile? Okay. Okay. So, y'all, my music is done. Y'all, I have to let my music play through so that I can talk to y'all. I just have to. And so, what's happened is last night, y'all, I went over to Tracy's, which I typically don't do, but somebody had sent me in my IG to go to Tracy's because Paulette was dragging Ness. So I went over to Tracy's last night and I saw Paulette dragging Ness. Ness clicked the link, drugged Paulette, and said she was going live on her own channel. So then I went over there to Ness's channel to see that Ness was over there trying to drag Paulette back. So they was having Dragon Wars. Paulette was on Tracy's dragging Ness. Ness was on her own platform trying to drag Paulette. Meanwhile, while I'm in the bushes, because I'm in the bushes for both of them, I didn't feel the need to drop down because I'm just trying to see what's going on. Y'all, when I was in the bushes of Ness, guess who dropped down saying that their husband was in a very severe car accident that caused him to have a broken arm and a broken back, and that she was going on a break. Guess who? Guess who, y'all? Guess who? Guess who came through on Ness's with this sob story about her husband being in the car accident? He got a broken arm, y'all. His back is messed up. His work van, because I guess he work in a van. I don't know if he an ice cream truck driver. I don't know if he drive for the ice cream truck or what he do. But she came through. So y'all, based on the title, y'all don't know who I'm talking about? I labeled this title Intel. Intel. So I thought that was a given, y'all. Come on now. Come on now, y'all. Come on now. Yes. Pizarro's funky musty ass husband, according to her, got into a bad car accident yesterday, and that's the reason why she had to end her life abruptly. But now she making her rounds around the beef sector, and she started at Ness's last night. What's good, dragons? What's good to everybody? Yes, her. She started at Ness's, and I don't know if she was dropping down in Ness chat to be begging. Cause my thought is, if your husband got into a car accident and she even put it up in Ness chat, she was like, I'm in the hospital. Yeah, I'm not lying. When she dropped down in Ness's, whenever, because I only came there to listen to Ness drag Paulette, because I had just heard Paulette dragging Ness over there on Treacy's. And I'm just sitting there waiting on the drag, and I saw her drop down, and she had to let Ness and the entire panel know that she was in the hospital. Of course, when she dropped down and put that single statement that she in the hospital, they worried about her. So they like, you in the hospital? What's wrong? What's wrong, Pizza? What you in the hospital for? What happened? What's going on? And she said that she was in the hospital with Mr. Intel because he had a bad car accident. Now, how many of y'all think that this is about to be a money grab, y'all? How many of y'all think that my bank done took that $800 from her that she took from me, and now she trying to beg, talk about this man been in a car accident? Oh, okay, so she said at the hospital, Ronnie Q. She said at the hospital, and they was trying to figure out why she was there. She said that that man got into a car accident yesterday, and that man broke his arm, his back got fucked up where his back might be broken, and that his work van, she stated that specifically, that his work van is out of commission. That's what she said. So of course then what she's saying, that bullshit up in Ness's chat, y'all. I stopped even thinking about Ness dragging Paulette, because I'm looking at this bitch up in here typing about the fact that her husband got into this accident. And I said, bitch, this your karma. I said, because y'all, and please like my video. Hey Hershey, hey Nikki Baby, hey Ronnie Q, hey everybody, YouTube cameras, Robin, everybody. Now, when I initially was going through court shit, Pizarro got up here and said that was my karma all day long. Which it could be. It very well could be. You know, I don't know. Only God knows. But what I can tell y'all is that it ain't even been a month since she took that money from me. And my question is, was $800 worth the health of your husband? Y'all better follow me and y'all better listen. And y'all better not let y'all's hatred against me or towards me keep y'all from the message that I'm about to give y'all this morning. Now, she was so fixated on keeping my $800 and bragging about the fact that she took my money from me without rendering the service that she promised. And only a couple of weeks later, now her husband in the hospital and they over there with no insurance. They over there on government assisted insurance, let's not forget. They over there with him, with his arm fucked up, his back fucked up. Guess who was working while Pizarro was on here 24/7? Him. Guess who was always working when she was on here for 11 hours a day, 12 hours a day, 15 hours a day? Him. So now she came up in this chat last night and said that he is out of commission. His work van got totaled. He can't do no work because he in the hospital. And she been sitting on her ass taking everybody's cash apps. Remember, she used to brag about the fact that he worked. And that's how she was able to do what she could do. But my question is, okay, now that he out of commission, now that his work van is totaled, according to you, then who gonna make the money now, Pizarro? This is the reason why I said that was karma, y'all. For you to think that you could get on here and make up these lies and scam people out of cash apps and shit like that. And now your main bread and butter is really in need. Don't y'all think that she probably wished that she could throw up them crab legs that she done ate for the last 2 or 3 days? Don't y'all wish that she could regurgitate them crab legs that she spent the cash apps on, because now they over there and the breadwinner, according to her, is out of commission? Don't y'all know that she going to come up here and beg even more because of this situation? And please like my video. She begged about crab legs and wanting to eat a crab and all this type of bullshit. She begged about people trying to fund her daily necessities. But meanwhile, y'all, the husband that was supposed to be making all the money, he out of commission. And she went first. The first time I saw it, she was up in Ness chat. Ness was dragging Paulette. The live was about Paulette. And she dropped down in Ness chat to let us know this mess. And all I could see is that it was a scam. And that's why I call this broken arm scam intel. Because this is the broken arm scam, y'all. Good morning, Focus on You and 300 and everybody. This is the broken arm scam that I'm looking at. Not only that, but if you sit back and really analyze the situation, which y'all know I do, I'm very analytical. It makes me wonder if she is trying to top William Carruthers' story. Because for the last few days, y'all, everybody has been talking about William Carruthers and him being in the hospital and him having all these girlfriends that came out the woodworks to tell on him and all of this. And now while William Carruthers is getting all the spotlight up in the hospital, which he is very much in the hospital. We saw him on the camera. He had his mask on up in the hospital. He said he had a blood clot up in his lung. But now, all of a sudden, your husband is in the hospital. Make it make sense. Make it make motherfucking sense, y'all. Good morning, Melissa. Make it make sense. So because William Carruthers came through this weekend and he was actually up in the hospital and people was feeling bad for him. People was trying to give him a cash app donation and things like that. People want him to do well. Then now, her husband got to have been up in a car accident and be up in the hospital too. What's good, Sade? What's good, Tracy's World? Good morning, all of y'all. Happy Tuesday. What's good, Suncatcher? So William couldn't even get his shine for him being sick, because we all know that William is an old man. William like up in his 70s or his 80s. To be honest, whenever I'm dragging William, I say that William is like 98 years old. But because I'm not dragging him today, I'm not going to say he is 98 years old. I am going to say that he is in his 70s or his 80s. But either way, everybody was worried about William and his medical condition. But now, because everybody been talking about William, now Pizarro got to say that her husband been in an extreme, severe car accident. And that she need prayers. And that she need people to help out. And that she going on a break. And that she ain't got time to fight with nobody up on here because she going on a break. How many times we done heard Pizarro say she going on a break and she never do it? How many times have we heard her say that she getting off YouTube to handle her family and stuff and she never do it? And this is my thing, y'all. Y'all better listen to me. If y'all don't listen to anything else that I tell y'all, listen to me about this. If in fact that man got into an accident and he is up in the hospital, then Pizarro is going to have to look after them kids. Have y'all not wondered why she's able to be on the live for 5, 6, 7, 8 hours? And nobody, her kids ain't coming up in there. They're not interrupting. She claimed that he is the one watching the kids. She claimed that he is the one that cooks. She claims he is the one that's doing everything up in the household. So if the man got a broken arm and a bad back, then who gonna watch them kids while she on here 24/7? If the man got a bad back and a broken arm, and please like my video, who is gonna be dealing with the kids while she over there on the live all day talk about her bestie and all this? What's good, Queen Diva? Hey, LA's. Sade said, I hope her hubby is okay. You know something? I don't wish death on the man. But what I do believe is that that's karma, because if he thought that it was okay for Pizarro to try to scam me out of $800, then that's karma for the both of them. And I said that in Nest Live. And when I was typing that to Pizarro on Nest Live, me and Pizarro was going back and forth. Because Pizarro didn't like that I was saying that it was her karma. Pizarro didn't like that I was saying that it was her karma and her husband karma. They didn't like it. So then this heat started timing me out for no damn good reason. This heat started timing me out, saying that I was wrong and all this kind of stuff. But what I think is funny, y'all, is that people tell me what God appreciates and what God likes. But I know damn well that God don't tolerate or appreciate a thief. God don't tolerate and appreciate thieves. And if in fact he is okay with her actions on here, if the husband, if he is even the husband, is okay with her actions on here, then he aided and abetted. And now he want to be strung up in a hospital bed. And then she went on her community wall to let them know, yeah, she do play with her people. She play with her people. Then she went on the community wall post to let them know that she going to be gone for a little while because her husband up in the hospital. Now, if that bitch show up in 2 days, y'all better hold that hoe accountable. Now, this what I'm telling y'all. If the bitch show up before the weekend on her fuck shit, y'all better hold her accountable. And that means you too, meanwhile. I see you up in here supporting me, meanwhile, but I'm talking to you too. You need to change your name to, meanwhile, a broken arm and a bad back. You need to change your name to, meanwhile, at the Miami hospital. You need to change your name to, meanwhile, at the Miami-Dade ambulance office. You need to change your name to, meanwhile, scamming another penny intel. You need to change your name to, meanwhile, meanwhile, she full of shit intel. You gonna have to change your name, meanwhile. Hey, Miss T. And meanwhile, no, I like meanwhile, but I gotta give meanwhile a hard time. I got to. Because this some bullshit. Now, we ain't even made it to the month of May, and she already got another crisis to where she gonna come on here begging y'all. Last year, she had about 2 or 3 crises where she came begging, and we all supported, including myself. I supported. But now, we ain't even to the month of May, and now it's another crisis with the husband. How's she going to be on here talking to y'all for 8 or 11 hours while he up in the hospital? And then, if he was the breadwinner, the money maker, then how they going to have money, y'all? If he was the one making all the money, then how in the world they going to have money? So then she going to come on here and beg y'all. This ain't nothing but a begging scheme being set up. And y'all need to understand. Just the fact, because Ness was over there. Because we were there to listen to Ness try to drag Paulette. Ness had about a good 200 people, maybe 300 people up in there. And that's what Pizarro decided to drop down to say about her being at the hospital with her husband. We don't even know if the husband is really real. Hell, we don't even know if Pizarro is real. Hell, Pizarro claimed that he was up in the bad accident. She said that the car flipped over 1,500 times. She said that he had a head injury, a broken arm, a bad back. She said that he was grasping to his life. But meanwhile, didn't we hear y'all? Didn't we already hear her say this about her own accident when she was a child, y'all? Remember, when she was a child, she fell off the roller coaster and had this great big fall. And now the husband had the great big fall too. Now the husband might have to get staples up in his motherfucking head too. Good morning, Kimberly Black. Good morning, everybody. Now, if you got staples up in your damn head, and now the husband is about to have staples up in his head, and he can't work, then what you gonna do? Come on here and beg, Pizarro? What you gonna do? But you claim you taking a break. Or are you gonna go out and get you a motherfucking job? You gonna jeopardize your government assistance in order to get out here and get in the workforce like everybody else, so that you could take care of your responsibilities, since you say that he got beat up so bad with his car accident that now he up in the hospital? Are you going to get your ass up in the workforce and stop being on here 24/7? Are you gonna call Brianna and see if Brianna can help you help you tweak your resume so that you could get you a motherfucking job? Because at this particular point, if he was the breadwinner and paying for everything according to you, and he out of commission up in the hospital, then I know you about to get on here and be begging. I know it's about to be a money grab. Y'all gotta pay attention. And I was calling this bitch out. I'm gonna call her to the carpet. Cause I already see what she's trying to do. I already see what's happening. And whenever I was calling her ass to the carpet, me and her was arguing up in Ness's chat, and then this heat started timing me out. Which, speaking of this heat, y'all have to notice, if y'all decide to catch the replay for Ness, yeah, please like my video, y'all, because I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm telling y'all the truth. What happened? And I think on the strength of me letting y'all know what's about to go down, and I'm saving y'all money out of y'all pocket, that's very much deserving of a like to the video. Because I'm helping y'all. I'm helping y'all to not get scammed during this time. Because who knows how long they're going to stretch this out. Who knows how long they're going to try to stretch this out, that the man is sick and in the bed and in the hospital. He can't move. His work van got totaled. He got a broken arm. His back is out of commission. All this type of bullshit. So please like my video, because I'm saving y'all the unnecessary hassle. Because she going to come out here and beg y'all. She going to do it. She going to do it. But anyway, what I thought was interesting over there on Ness's is because I was arguing with Pizarro because I felt like Pizarro was setting up some bullshit with her. If this was in fact true, she should have shared this news on her own platform instead of waiting for everybody to be in there waiting on Ness to drag Paulette to give this information. And whenever I came through and I said that, this heat kept blocking me. But what I found funny is I could get up in that chat and I could drag Ness. I could drag her lip. I could drag her lack of parenting. I could drag anything else. This heat don't time me out and she don't block me. But as soon as I was telling Pizarro how I did not believe the bullshit that she was trying to put up in Nessa's chat. And I said, if it did happen, then it's your karma, it's your husband karma, because y'all scamming people out of cash apps. Then that's when I need to be timed out, y'all. That's whenever it was time for me to be timed out every which way. This heat timed me the fuck out anytime that I was arguing with Pizarro. But whenever I'm up in that chat arguing with Ness, what's good, me? Good morning. When I was up in that chat arguing with Ness, this heat wasn't timing me out. And then Brian, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with him, y'all. He was up in the middle of the night with a blue light on, sweating and listening to music. Brian is on the brink of a mental breakdown. When I woke up, and it had to be about 4 o'clock in the morning my time, and I looked to see who was live, and I saw Brian was over there with the blue light in the background with his clothes on, listening to music and talking about he about to fix him another drink. Y'all, Brian is on the brink of a breakdown. And he can be. As long as he don't play my shit, he can be over there doing his breakdown. I don't care. As long as he don't put, hey, something sweet, good morning. As long as he don't put my shit on his motherfucking channel, he could be over there unraveling in the middle of the night. He could do it. Just as long as my content ain't involved. He could do whatever he wanted to do over there. But I thought that was funny as fuck. And while he was over there unraveling, he tried to talk about how this heat kept timing me out and stuff. But this heat was timing me out because I was checking Pizarro, because I believe Pizarro is lying about this, or she is trying to set up a play in order to make people give money. And y'all mark my words, I ain't lying. I'm not lying. Ronnie Q said Ness is used to being smutted out, so Flickr makes her feel right at home. Yeah, and then that's the thing, because Ness was telling me, because then this heat said I was up in there talking about Ness's son. I wasn't talking about Ness's son last night. I was talking about Pizarro in these lives. I was talking about how the fuck this man be the breadwinner, but now you saying that he can't work no more. I was talking about how you say the man is the breadwinner and taking care of the kids all the time and cooking you food, and that's the reason why you sit on YouTube for 11 hours a day. But he in the hospital. So at this particular point, y'all, mark my words. She says she taking a break, but I don't believe it. She said she is going to take a break. Good morning, Black Pearl. She says she's taking a break. Y'all, I don't believe it, because if he up in the hospital with his arm broken and fucked up, I see you, chat rep. If he is up in the hospital with his arm broken and fucked up, his back fucked up, his van got totaled, then who going to be making the money? Who going to be doing that? Who going to be providing for the family going on? Who going to be taking care of the kids going forward? Who going to be buying the crab legs going forward? Who going to be doing everything going forward? Was something sweet. I had called Pizarro out on the fact that they didn't even have insurance. Good morning, Octavius. I called her out on them not having insurance. And she got mad that I did that. Zoe said, is that a real question? Bitch, if I ask the question, then it's real. The fuck? If I got up in my live and asked the question, it's a real question. Mike Lewis said, she's setting up the play for cash outs. because she had time to be on here telling everybody about it instead of being at the damn bedside. Right. What's good, hood therapy? Right. And that's why I was like, I'm like, now, if my significant other had been in a car accident, oh, my bad, Zoe. Well, I apologize. Zoe, I apologize to you. People say that they don't hear me apologize to people, but I owe Zoe an apology. If Zoe was not talking to me, then Zoe, I humbly apologize to you. But yes, so she already setting up the play to try to get swindle people out of money. Yeah, my bad, Zoe, for real. And I just want to make sure that y'all paying attention. So currently, if y'all visit her community wall, y'all will see that she talking about this devastating event. And she's saying how she gonna take a break. And y'all watch how long this break be. Because if anybody on here knows about a relative, or even if yourself has had a broken limb, that shit ain't healed in 2 days. If anybody knows about a relative of your or yourself having a back problem due to a car accident, that shit ain't healed in 2 days. You gotta go through physical therapy. You gotta go through all these things in order to get yourself back right. Not to mention if you crash your work van. Good morning, Barry. So, all I'm saying is that y'all pay attention. Yep, OG, it takes time. So when she jump her ass back up on here begging, y'all better know that she on here begging. When she jump her ass back on here in a couple of days, begging for y'all to support her family because now the motherfucking ninja is supposedly up in the hospital, y'all better pay attention. Chat rep, I said I saw you. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know what you want me to say. NTV said 6 weeks. Yeah, at least 6 weeks. Because you have to go through the physical therapy. And if he had a work van that he was driving when he got into the car accident, y'all, and he broke his arm, then y'all know that he ain't going to be able to drive no work van with a broken arm. Now, the question is, if he truly has a job, then he might be able to file for workman's comp. He might be able to file for workman's comp in order to get some additional money. But y'all, we don't even know what's true and what's not. But I'm just letting y'all know what the narrative that she's spinning. And I'm pretty sure that Nika gonna come and give y'all a sob story about it to try to get her help. But one thing that I think is interesting too. Y'all remember last year when Florida had that Hurricane Ian? How so many content creators did all of these panels where you needed to donate to Florida people. They said, please donate to the Florida people. Hurricane Ian is about to come. Hurricane Ian is about to fuck up everything. Meanwhile, people donated to them, and Hurricane Ian never came or showed. However, in the present day, April actually did deal with a flash flood. And April actually did deal with her house being underwater. And April actually did deal with the fact that her dogs, 2 of her dogs drowned. And I have not seen Nika do a live trying to get money raised up for April. I ain't seen Jay Wilson do one either. Meanwhile, Jay Wilson actually met April in real life. Jay Wilson knows April in real life. He ain't did no damn live. Yeah, 2 of her dogs drowned in the flash flood. 2 of her dogs drowned. She had 6 dogs. 2 of them drowned. Now she got 4. And from what I heard in the YouTube street, she might have just bought a new dog. But now, whenever they wanted us to donate to Brianna, Pizarro, Kimmy, April, and whoever in the hell else was living up in Florida at that time, they did this circulating telethon thing on here. Where Jay Wilson first was promoting for people to donate to the people in Florida for Hurricane Ian. And then Nika did a live for people to donate to Hurricane Ian and or the people of Hurricane Ian, but nobody had any damage. But now that we see that somebody actually had damage, and April done been live several times to show that she acquired damage, nobody has come. Mama Panda, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Mimi126, my IG is The Last Done. Just like what you see in the bottom corner of this video. The Last Done. But ain't nobody came through and tried to help get money for April. If anything, I've seen people act like it didn't even exist. And I'm like, how? How whenever nobody got affected by a storm, y'all was asking for the donations. But now that we actually see that April was affected, nobody is out here trying to get her donations. And the reason why I didn't do it is because I have tried to check on April to check to see how she is. But I want to see if the same people that do their shenanigans any other time was going to help her, and they have not. Now, I don't think that Lady Nika has met April in real life, but Lady Nika claimed that April is the good Judy. I mean, April always clicking on her link, talking with her. Jay Wilson actually met April in real life up in Florida, and Jay Wilson ain't came on and said shit about it. Yeah, please tap my like button, y'all. It's just interesting to me, y'all. I just sit back and I watch how they act. And then I've seen people give commentary about April not really having went through anything. But y'all, I promise y'all she did. She did. When I first heard about the storm, because I know where April's location is, because me and April have been cool on and off since 2018. And when I saw that that flood was happening in her area, I called her immediately. And when I called her immediately, I talked to her on the phone. And I heard her crying. And I heard her niece in the background, her niece who came and rescued her from the flood. I heard her being at her niece's house while, she had to leave her dogs at her house. And she had told me that 2 of the dogs drowned. And they got the other dogs up in the house and positioned them on one of the beds in the house so that they wouldn't be up in the water. And I listened to this woman cry. Me and April talked on the phone for probably about 30 minutes that night when that flood was happening. And it ain't no way in hell that she was performing. I don't know what kind of insurance she has, Hood Scriptures. I don't know. But I do know that she went through a natural disaster. And I do know that the people that typically be trying to raise money, because it happened to April and nobody else, they not trying to raise the money for April. But that ain't my business, I'm happy that April is okay. But watch. They ain't tried to raise no money for April, who went through this flood. But I guarantee you, as much as my name is J.Dunn, they probably going to be on here circulating trying to raise money for Pizarro's husband, who had a broke arm and a motherfucking bad back. As sure as my name is J.Dunn, they gonna get on here and beg for Pizarro and the husband with the broke arm and the bad back for a damn accident that we don't even know really happened. But ain't nobody tried to help April. And that's my problem, y'all. This be the hypocrisy that I really do point out. And people get upset with me whenever I do this, but I am going to still do it because I think that's only fair. That's only right. April is a whole moderator for Nika. Why Nika ain't been up in the den trying to raise money for April? Because it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot for her to get herself back whole from that flash flood that she suffered at her house. What's good, Tara's info? And yeah, OG, yeah, people will never see them faceless. They'll be quick to raise money for the faceless, even though April has a face. She has video. She supports everybody's channel. Most of us she supports. And you can go on her channel and see all of her dogs that was right there. And if you watch some of her channels, you might actually see the two dogs that passed away in the flood, drowned. But they only deem important what they deem to be important. And I just wanted to give y'all this heads up. I wanted to give y'all this heads up so that y'all could be paying attention within the days to come. Because I know damn well April is still trying to reel from that storm that they had, the flash flood. April is still trying to reel from all of that currently. And these people who's supposed to have her back ain't did nothing about it. But watch. Because Pizarro said that her husband got a broken arm and a bad back, and he had a work van. Yeah, you could ask a question in Dirty Laundry. His work van got fucked up. Then they gonna be trying to get money for her and him. And she gonna be on here scamming. She gonna be on here scamming. Give me 1 second, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Because I got to get on here to cancel my alarm. Because I know my alarm going to come off. It's going to go off in a few minutes. So I'm trying to make sure they don't go off and then mess with my live. But let me see. Hood Scripture said FEMA should be helping as well. Well, when I talked to April last, she did say that she had reached out to FEMA and the Red Cross to help her. And I heard that from her own mouth. Which that's the thing. I wasn't quick to jump on here and say anything about it because I don't want to tell her business. But y'all, I really want y'all to see what is happening. April been dealing with the aftermath of this storm that she went through since like Friday or Saturday. And now Pizarro talking about her husband. Her husband that people don't even know whether he real or not, whether he exists or anything. Dirty Laundry says, should the beef sector become a Red Cross? Just asking. I don't believe that the beef sector should become a Red Cross. Hey, Bordeaux. I'm not donating shit. I told her that's her karma from them trying to scam me out of my money. Thank the Lord for my bank. But Dirty Laundry, no, I don't believe that we should be the Red Cross. If the beef sector becomes the Red Cross, then that causes people to neglect their own responsibilities. But the difference is, April had a flash flood. Flash flood just means that it's just a flood that just happened out the blue. That's the difference. Many of us get flash flood warnings all the time, and we've never seen anything come about it. You get a flash forward warning alert up on your cell phone and you just ignore that bullshit. Because to me, whenever I see that I got a flash flood anything on my phone, I just assume that it's just going to be bad weather. I might lose my electricity and that's it. But with what April went through, the flash flood was actually a flood, y'all. And I'm just trying to figure out why people ain't been rallying to try to help her, because it's obvious that she experienced damage. But then they rally around to help the people who have not even showed any damage. And that's the fucked up part. Hey YouTube cameras. That's the fucked up part about it. But no, I'm not donating anything to Pizarro or her husband. I don't even know if he real. Y'all, I do know that she claimed he was the breadwinner. So if he does exist and he is up in the hospital for these injuries, like what she say, then she going to be on here begging. And I just want y'all to be on the alert and be aware that that's probably going to happen now. If this is true, what she said. 300 said, what Fort Lauderdale went through was a once in 100-year thing. Right. But it happened to April. It did. And I mean, I talked to her on the phone the night of. I didn't wait for her to do a video. When I saw that she had posted on her post that her house was flooded and it was almost 4 feet of water on her post, I called her and I heard her talking through the whole situation. I heard her talking whenever her niece finally came and got her. I heard her niece in the background. And she was just crying her eyes out because the two dogs drowned. Even once her niece got her, she was just crying about the two dogs that drowned. Dirty Laundry said, are you going to click on Lady Nika panel? Ask her directly why she had to. Well, Lady Nika allowed somebody to pay her to ban me off the panel, Dirty Laundry. So I'm not able to click on Nika's link to hold her feet to the fire because she allowed somebody to pay her. I don't know what they paid her, but she allowed somebody to pay her a few weeks ago to ban me off of there. So I cannot get on there and question her because somebody paid for me not to be able to go up there. But that's the reason why I'm still posing the questions over here, regardless. Dirty Laundry said maybe April should do a wish list. You know, if April did a wish list, I would actually buy something off of it. I would. Because that's like something that you just don't expect to happen. Good morning, Room Shaker. Suncatcher said, didn't Pizza say hubby was a street dude? Now he got a work van? I cannot. That's what she said. But if you go, good morning, Joyce. Joyce Goodwin. If you go and look on her community wall post, you will see her talking about his street van. Or not his street van, but his work van. So, child, I don't know what to believe. Yeah, Suncatcher, I got banned. They paid to have me banned. So I can't even get up there and question them about this bullshit. Hood Scriptures. I'm not going to send April $800. I'm still getting my $800 in order from Pizarro. And to be honest, y'all, I have not done anything with my Cash App. As long as this is under investigation, I've not sent the Cash App to anybody. However, if April does do a wish list, I will buy something off the wish list. I will do that. But yeah, once I knew that my bank was investigating the Cash App transactions, I stopped trying to put anything towards Cash App at all. Robin said it should be very easy to verify. Just Google Miami Rex involving work van. You know something? I'm probably going to do that today, Robin, just to double check. But I just want to spread the word so that everybody knows what is being said currently. I want everybody to know what is being said currently so that they can take heed. Take heed to what I'm saying, because I ain't lying to y'all. Dirty Laundry said, do her dogs really sleep in cages inside her Florida hot garage? Hearing that bother my spirit. Well, you can go to her previous videos. April on her channel, she has videos with her dogs, and they weren't up in the garage. If I'm not mistaken, when I saw her video, the cages were outside on her porch. But that's the thing. When your yard is flooding and the water is coming in and the dogs are stuck up in the cages, then you got to go out there to free them. Some Sweet says she better take a pic of his hospital bracelet and black out his name as proof. Right, right. And hey, Mike Lewis. But anyway, y'all know I don't do too long of lives. Let me go ahead and get off here and get my day started. But I appreciate y'all joining me here. If y'all catch the replay, please like the video. If y'all have been up in here in the live, like the video. Again, I only came here to give y'all a warning on what is on the horizon. And I want to watch this play out. And y'all, we're going to reconvene to see if I was right or not. We're going to reconvene to see if I was right or not. Mama Panda, I've been asleep already. I'm on the East Coast. I'm on the East Coast, Mama Panda. But either way, y'all take care, be blessed, don't stress. I'll talk. Dang, Felicia, I'm about to go. But good morning. But y'all take care, be blessed, don't stress. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.